Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly and today we are going to be doing an unboxing of my Lions brand yarn. I'm assuming it's yarn. I just ordered something called the Santa's Pack, which is a grab bag, which if you've watched my other videos you know I love the grab bags. So I'm excited to see this. We're going to go ahead and open this now. This is from Lions brand. So I love their yarn. I've used it for probably most of my projects. I will get it at my local craft store, but I have found that I really enjoy just going to their website as well. And so last week, or maybe the week before, they started advertising this thing called Santa's Bag. And every time I tried to get in, it was already sold out all the time. So I was very excited. And so I'm excited because it arrived today and I haven't opened it and I want to take a look and see. Look at this. It says, secret stash of yarn from Santa. Isn't that, see, I told you. My husband was like, you ordered more yarn. I'm like, no, I didn't. I got a bag of yarn from Santa. See? So this stash is $14.99, I believe is what I paid. But I think it said that the value was like $64.99, so 65 bucks. I love Lions brand yarn. I have used their mandala yarn. I have used their, this is their mandala tweed. I have used their Ferris wheel, Just My Stripe. I do a lot of baby blankets. I have a store on Etsy. And so I just really like their yarns. They don't split when you're working. The fibers don't separate. It's just a nice yarn, and it's a really good value. So I was super excited when they advertised these Santa sacks were coming in. And you can actually order this, and if I say it loud enough my husband might hear me, you can order this bag separately. I think it's like $5. And I would love for my husband to order this for me for the holidays and then fill it with yarn. He will tell you that you have too much yarn. And anybody who crochets or knits or does anything with fiber knows there's no such thing. You can never have too much yarn. So, because there's always a project out there, right? There's always something that you need. Okay, so in this sack, I'm opening it to see what I got. Oh, okay, this is nice. So they give you this nice pattern, diagonal lace shawl. So that will tell me that there's actually enough yarn to make this shawl, which is great. Okay, so this is using the 24/7 cotton, which is really nice. I do like their cotton. And lo and behold, ooh, okay. So the first thing that I get to open is a superwash merino wool, 3 skeins, so definitely enough to make a scarf with. Let me just open this and tell you what is inside of this. So this is very nice. It is a superwash merino. The weight is a 3, so it's a very nice light yarn. It's 100% merino wool, but it's washable. 200, I have my glasses on, but it's still small. No, 306 yards. So 3 of these is definitely enough yarn to make something, because this shawl by itself calls for, let's see, about 4 balls of yarn, 24/7 cotton. I don't know what the yardage is on this, but definitely enough, sorry, to make. And as you can see, I'm definitely into my purples and my pinks. This is kind of more of a, it's not a hot pink. I would call it maybe more of a carnation pink. Let me see if there's actually a title for it. It shows the die number is 73716. I would say it's maybe like a carnation pink, but this is beautiful and it's really nice and soft, very nice against the skin. Like I said, it's a 3 and there's 3 skeins of this. So this is just under 1,000 yards, definitely enough to make something really special. And next, oh my goodness, here's another, oh wow, okay. I'll tell you in a minute why I just love Lion's brand. This is the nap time siesta. This is really nice. This is great for babies. It's called A Star is Born. And this is a little bit thicker. I believe it is a 4. Let me just double check. I just saw this at my local craft store and it was on sale. I didn't actually buy anything. Okay, so this is very similar. If you've ever used the Touch of Velvet or their velvet yarn, very similar to that. It has a really nice plush feeling. It's definitely a 4, 735 yards per skein, and got 3 skeins. This is 100% polyester. The crochet needles on this would be like a size, let's see, looks like maybe a 5 millimeter, and on the knitting needles looks like it might be like a 4. Very, very soft, has sort of this velvety kind of a chenille sheen to it. Great for blankets, for cardigans, for babies, anything where you just want something like really, really soft. And it's going to have a nice drape to it as well. There's a little bit of weight to it. But it's pretty thin, if you guys can see that. But this would be great for, like I said, a blanket, an Afghan for babies. And there's probably enough, being that there's 735 times 3, so that's like 2,300 yards. You could probably do enough for even like a sweater or something for yourself. So this is exciting. So $14.99 for these 3 skeins. These 3 skeins here, okay, of merino, and there's another 3 skeins. Yay! Oh, pretty. This one's called Boogie Nights. This, it looks like it might even have a little bit of a give to it. Maybe a little bit of spandex, I'm not sure. Has a little bit to it. This is a 5. This has 149 yards per skein. It's a black and kind of a gold, maybe more of a silvery color. Really pretty. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. And this would be, the needles would be a crochet hook. It's always very small, and I have bad eyes. Crochet hooks, I don't know, maybe like a G or an H, something like that. This is called Ace of Spades, or As de Pique, if you're looking at it in Canada. But Ace of Spades. So I would say something like this I would do for maybe a scarf, some kind of a shawl, something light and tiny. It actually has some pretty good weight. It is a 5, so it would have some pretty good weight to it. So it would be something to wear maybe like at night. Probably not as much for baby, but definitely something for myself. So $14.99 for 9 skeins of really good quality. I love Lion's brand. It's consistent. You get great amounts, great value. All of their projects, I've used their chenille Touch of Velvet for a lot of baby blankets, and it just has, like I said, really, really nice drape to it. And I love the mandala yarns. I love the different color schemes that they pick up. They've got really nice transitions. The yarn doesn't pill and it doesn't split, so it's just a really nice yarn to use consistently across the brand. I really, really enjoy Lion's brand. I wanted to show you really quick some of the other yarns that I've received from them. This is the mandala tweed, like I said. I've received some of this in my local craft store, but I've also ordered some extras, and I'm about to start on a cowl, which for those of you that aren't aware, it's called a crochet along. And I'm actually going to be making a plush animal, and it called for a size 3 or 4 weight, so I grabbed this, which I think is going to be really fun. This is their rainbow color tweed, And this is in my stash. So my husband was very excited because it meant that I could use up some of my stash. So I'm using this for the actual animal. And then if you've seen their That's So 70s yarn, this is really, it's a fun, more of a novelty yarn. It would be great for like fringes on blankets. I'm actually going to use this for the tail. I'm going to be making a lemur. And I'm going to be using this for the tail of the lemur. So it's just got some, you have to kind of fluff it up a little bit. But it's going to have some really nice color transitions. Some kind of a mauve color, almost a wine turning into like a lavender, and then kind of going into like your mint greens, maybe even like a darker evergreen. But I think this is actually going to go nicely with this. It's a novelty, it's fun, right? It's a little plush animal, but I think it's going to go nicely together with the mandala tweed. So, and I like the tweed because it's a variegated yarn. It also is a self-striping yarn, which is nice. So you're going to get that color variation, but then it's got the tweed, the variegation going through it. So as you go through it, there's going to be some nice texture and definition to the yarn. So I'm really excited about using that. So I'll probably be doing some videos as I push through that project. I'm in the process of finishing a very large project that my husband said, you probably should have measured it before you started on it, just so that you had an idea of how big it was going to be. It's actually, I thought it was an Afghan. It's really turning into more of like a queen size bed blanket, so it's a little bit large. Anyways, so Lions Brand yarn, lionsbrand.com. Check out their secret stash. It's coming up right now. They come in and then they sell out.